Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, guys. We are here again. We are back. And I'm going to say, hey, y'all. I'm Cynthia Merritt. I am 60-ish years old, and I found myself approaching that retirement age, of course, with no substantial retirement savings, and then thinking about having to live on Social Security alone for my income. And then my co-host, Val.
Hi, I'm Valerie Davis. I'm on the low 50s, approaching the mid 50s. But hey, I shared my story about not having savings where I used to have savings, and then I don't have savings. I'm not old enough to retire. I'm not old enough to get my Social Security, and I'm just trying to find a way and try to suggest some ideas on what to do and how to do so that us 50 and over can keep it moving in life. Okay.
All right, all right, all right. And we are the fourth quarter storytellers. We have some stories to tell and some tips to give for this fourth quarter of our lives. And here we talk about building community for like-minded individuals, sharing information on health and wellness, information on lifestyle options, financial improvement, travel and relocation, and much, much more. So this is a safe place, no judgment community. And here we want to say welcome in and let's get into today's content. So today we are going to be talking about, a lot of people say side hustles, but I like to say streams of income. It's the same thing, but I like to say streams of income. Streams of income for people over 50. So, with this topic, the main lesson that we've learned in these years that we've been living, and we've been learning. Some of us are still learning. Some of us have learned. Some are still learning. But what we know is that savings, investing, and empowering ourselves to be able to pivot are now our BFFs.
Oh, yes. That
That's
pivoting mode is what's you got to be able to pivot.
absolutely, absolutely. And so here we're giving some tips about that. And we're also going to have, and I'm excited to mention this, an interview coming up later on this year with an investment coach. And so we're going to be happy to bring that information to you. And if you don't already have one, everybody, if you would go ahead and create an account with Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, whichever one you want, Robinhood, Acorns, just get an investment account. So I'm just going to go ahead and mention that. But everyone should always try to have at least five, they say seven, but at least five streams of income, because that way, if one of them falls through, and I'm going to go ahead and say, when one of them falls through, then you have the others that you can pull from. Because a lot of times that's going to be the situation where you're going to need to stop one of them, and or one of them stops for you, and you're going to need to pull from another. So Val and I are going to talk about some of these streams of income. And I'm going to start by listing when I just list one, or Val just lists one, then we will just tell about, those items. Some of them, I've chosen five and she has chosen five that we actually have some experience in. And so we're going to shed our light on that as well. Freelance writing and editing is number one. So if you have skills in writing, proofreading, or grammar, then this is something you can do as a freelancer. You can do some freelance writing or editing for other companies as a contractor, or you can start your own business as a contractor offering those services, and just offer your service to companies that would need that type of a person to contract with them. And why it works. Many people over 50 have over 50 years of professional experience in various subjects like writing articles, blogs. A lot of people are writing blogs, and then doing editing for content, and just doing any type of write. And you know what I think about too, when people have writing skills, proofreading skills, and things like that, to do for another company as a contractor, you may too want to think about, because we're storytellers here. We all have stories to tell. Everybody has a story to tell about their life. They may want to start writing a book,
That's
and
a good idea. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. So many people are becoming authors right now. And if you already have that experience, that's an excellent area to go ahead and hone your craft and go into business for yourself.
That is good. I didn't think about that for helping with writing books. I didn't think about that. So that's really good. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then they might be able to coach other people. That's another company that they could start, coaching other people and on becoming authors, Yeah.
Monetizing, honey. Monetizing off what you know.
And scaling, absolutely. And then the second one is consulting or coaching. And then I'm going to talk about this one because I've been doing some consulting and some coaching in my career. And the skills here that are needed are, of course, the industry knowledge. So whatever you're coaching on or consulting on, you would need industry knowledge for that area, sales, communication, whatever it may be. And then why it works with decades of experience in that specific field. So for me, I've got many years of experience, decades of experience in sales. In that field, then I can offer consulting services to companies or individual people who are trying to get into that area of expertise. So yeah, that's my number one. And then number three, we're going to go to online tutoring. And online tutoring, this is something right now that's really, really lucrative for people to be able to get into. So a lot of people are at home right now, all over the world, globally. And a lot of people internationally are looking for English teachers. And there are many companies right now that are hiring for online teachers. And this is in various subjects. But I, right now, am certified to teach English for two different companies. One is Preply, and the other is Cambly. And you teach English online. You get certified with the company. Your requirement is that you know and speak English fluently. That's the requirement, guys. So anybody who knows and speaks English fluently can get certified to teach with Preply and Cambly English, and you can teach children. A lot of the global clients will be, parents wanting their children to learn English. So you'll have kids, teenagers, or adults. And like with me, I'm registered and teach adults for their companies, their corporations. Their corporations want them to learn English so that they can speak with and communicate with the English speaking organizations that they deal with. So the online tutoring platforms like VIP, Preply, Cambly, Chegg, Wisent, and those all allow you to teach English from home. So that's another thing.
And I'm familiar with VIP. I did VIP a couple of years ago.
Did you?
Yes, and I really loved it. I had to get the time change, but because my particular students were from 4 to 7, and they were in I think it was Japan. I did Japan.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay. And you enjoyed it. Okay.
I did. I did enjoy it.
Okay.
I did. Thank you, honey. That's a good one too, Cynthia.
It is. And you can do it from the comfort of your home. Okay, number 4, pet sitting or dog walking. Now, I know that's not you, Val, but but if
Like that.
I know, but you have those beautiful grandbabies, but not the fur babies. So the skills that are needed for this
Mm-hmm.
are basic animal care. You need to like animals, and this is going to allow, the one thing about this, because you can register for like trusted house sitters. I am registered for trusted house sitters. I just haven't done any pet sitting right now. And they hire you for pets, dogs, cats, and sometimes other pets too. Now you have to be careful because they might have some hamsters or some other kind of pets too. So ask that before you leave, of course. And then this will allow you to do some traveling. If you want to do some traveling, either domestically or globally, people all over the globe are hiring house sitters. And if they find one that they really like, they will use you over and over and over, and that allows you to just travel the globe, not just the country, but the globe. And you don't have to worry about any accommodations. So you can just, all you need to do is buy your plane ticket and have your money that you're going to spend while you're there, but you have no hotel or any kind of fee, Airbnb or anything like that. So that works out too. If you like pet sitting and you love animals and you're flexible, that can work for you as well. Okay, Val's going to pick up with home organization or decluttering services.
Yes, yes, yes. So, the couple that I'm going to speak on, guys, are some that I've done within the past and have started doing again recently. And for home organization or decluttering services, let me just tell you that it is something that's really needed. It's needed for busy moms. It's needed for working individuals. It's needed for um, doctor's office and doctors and attorneys. It's a big niche for them. But you got to be able to organize, and you got to be patient. You gotta have a creative side. Okay, you got to have a creative side because you want to do more than just put things in order. You want to make it look really nice and good, and you want to sometimes color code different things. So it just depends on what you're doing. Closet organization, pantry organization. Guys, I had someone to call me when all they wanted was just a pantry done and their cupboards to get their plates and things in order. And oftentimes, when it comes to those plates and glasses, you have something there that you have not used and not going to use, and you just need to get rid of them. But you just need someone to come in to show you that. So now, why this works? If you're someone again that enjoys organizing spaces, helping others declutter their homes, then this can be a fulfilling job for you. This can be more like fun, and as Cynthia said, not a side hustle, but a form of income, another stream of income. So I've here again, I've had the ability and the pleasure to do household organizing. I've done closet organizing. I mean, taking everything down, have someone come in and put in shelves and just hang up things and organize all their clothing, their shoes, and things of that nature. All right, so it's really good, and I'm sure when things are in order and in place, it make you feel good. It make you feel good, so you can just go in that closet and just stand there and look in the pantry and like, oh man, I really like the way this look. So so that's a good feeling and a way to make income. All right, so if you want any more tips on that, I can most definitely give you some because that's something I've done and still doing. Another stream of income, guys, will be virtual assisting. So I've dibbled and dabbled in virtual assisting years ago. I had a company that was called Time Savers. That was a virtual assistant. And back then, it wasn't as digitized as it is now. It wasn't as more computer based as it is now. But now it's so easy. They have different platforms that you can use. They can help with your administrative needs, your household needs. So your skills would be to have administrative skills, have organization skills as well. And why is there a need for that? it simplifies your life. It simplifies your life. And sometimes you can have virtual assistants for as low as $10 an hour, or on the higher end when they're more skilled to do more things, more they could be anywhere between $20 to $25 an hour. And when I've used them recently, I found them on what is my little app, Fiverr. Fiverr. So
Okay.
when you go onto Fiverr, it's like a million of them, and it tells you how much they are per hour, how many hours minimum that they would that they're charging, and they give you their skill set. So as long as
Okay.
you know exactly what you can do, then
Mm.
you can sell your skills on Fiverr, and it's
Okay.
very it's very beneficial. All right,
Okay.
so yeah, it works. And here again, why it works for many small businesses, business owners, business professionals. They're going to need help with a lot of things: scheduling, answering emails, social media management, because we're into the social media world where we're
Mm-hmm.
selling
Mm-hmm.
our products and goods, products and services. So
Yes.
there, I'll help you with that when you're not too, we don't have the time to be on social media, and
Right.
or just not don't know what to do. I'm still trying to learn TikTok, honey, so I may need to call them again.
Val, news for you today. They're thinking about they're right now the Supreme Court is trying to figure out whether they're going to let TikTok stay.
That's right, and they're
Yeah.
supposed to. If not, I think the 18th or 19th will be the last day. Is that it?
I'm not sure about the last day, but I know that a lot of TikTok influencers have been on TikTok telling all of their subscribers where they can find them on different platforms now.
Oh, and I'm wondering if this is kind of off topic, but I'm going to go ahead and
Go ahead.
make the statement, because I was thinking like a lot of things that I have seen on TikTok, I would email to myself or text to myself. So I'm wondering if they won't be available anymore, even though they're like old. It's not anything new.
Yeah, well, the new incoming president has said that put a message out on a tweet or whatever out and told them that he's going to see if he can buy it for them, buy the platform. So
Okay.
we'll see. Yeah.
Okay.
So they may still be around. We'll see.
Okay. Yeah,
See what
we'll
happens
see.
today.
Okay.
Yep. We'll see what happens today.
We will see. We will see.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, but that's good.
so yeah, virtual assisting is something really good. It's affordable. I would say to free up your time so that you can do. This was my tagline back then. Allow us to do things. Allow us to make things better for you. Again, let us do what you don't want to do.
Okay.
So you got
Yes.
so many tasks. How can you complete all your tasks? Home, work, and then try to take care of your household. So let's use that time and energy for your loved ones, like this little baby here.
Oh.
Use that time for your
Yes.
loved ones, and allow someone to help you. So look into getting a virtual assistant or being a virtual assistant so that you
Yes.
can make some money. Okay.
Either one, yeah. Either be the virtual assistant, or if you're busy, like you said, let a virtual assistant help you.
Exactly.
Oh wow, that is
So
awesome.
some good things out there.
There are. Those are some great ideas. Okay, so then the next one is transcription services. I don't have any skills in this, but I'll just say that the skills that are needed for transcription services are typing speed. So if you type really quickly and pay attention to detail, then that could be you. Why it works, you're going to transcribe either audio or video files, and that can be done remotely. And then websites like Rev or Transcribe Me are the ones that will offer the opportunities for the beginners to be able to do that service and experienced professionals as well. So both of those. That again is Rev or Transcribe Me. So if you have that typing speed and that attention to detail, hey, transcribing audio and video files can be done remotely for you.
That's a good one.
I know.
Transcribe Me. I've heard of that one.
Have you? Okay.
I have, and that also falls in line with what you were speaking of. earlier, Cynthia, when you're talking about the freelance writing and editing.
Yes.
So, having
Yes.
paying attention to detail, having that skill, that's very
Absolutely.
helpful as well.
It
Yeah.
is. Absolutely it is. Okay, and so anyone who is a crafty person
Ooh.
selling handmade crafts or products, and this is so funny. If you're crafting or creativity, those skills. My mother-in-law just recently started crocheting. And when I go over there, she wants to show me all the things she has crocheted. She's got hats. She's got, everything. And I went to the grocery store with her not too long ago. She bought yarn and it's like, well, actually Walmart, and we bought groceries there, but she bought yarn in the crafts department. But it's so therapeutic. And that's what I see with her is that it's really getting that therapy for her. And they started doing that with men and probably women too, but I saw the stories on the men in jail. And they had a woman come in and teaching them how to crochet because it's so therapeutic. And they're just sitting there crocheting, but they're getting that little therapy. So crafts are really, really therapeutic. When we get into our zone, I do scrapbooking. And when I'm in my scrapbooking zone, I just feel so it's really therapeutic. So I understand it's a skill, but it's also very therapeutic with the crafts of the products. And why and why it works is that you're skilled at creating jewelry, art, knitting, or crocheting, woodworking, and then you can sell your creations on platforms like Etsy or local craft fairs. And then reselling used or vintage items online can definitely be a profitable venture. So a lot of people over 50 have unused items at home that you can sell, and you can take them to a thrift store, and consignment can be a thing. But who is it? There used to be a company, and they're still open. Seems like it was Planet something. But you took your used clothes. I even sold CDs back in the early 2000 over there at that store. I forgot the name of it though. But you can take
Play-Doh's?
Plato's closet. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. And they're still open, and they can you can take your products there or your items there and resell them. And so yeah, crafting and selling them on platforms, that's a great thing. That's a great way to make some extra money. It's another stream of income, especially if you're regular with it, consistent.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Cynthia, I also think that anything that you love to do, you can
Yes,
possibly make money from it. So
absolutely.
create a way to make money from your niche that you love.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. I love that.
Mhm.
All right. So the next one is real estate agent, and that is me. I am a real estate broker and an investor. Although I don't have any interest in being anyone's landlord. I am a real estate investor. And what I do with my real estate investment, I buy stock in real estate investment trusts, REITs. So the REITs pay you dividends, and you own the stock. One that I love every time I go to a mall or a strip mall, is Simon and GNL. Simon owns the malls. So when you're shopping at the mall, when I pull in the parking lot of the mall, I'm like, yeah, I own some of this right here. So, and then and strip malls. A lot of the strip malls are GNL, owned by GNL. And
Oh
you
my
pull
goodness.
up and in the strip mall, you're like, yeah, I own some of this right here. So yeah.
I want to be able to say that, Miss Cynthia. I want to be able
Uh,
to say that. I want
oh,
to.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's a
That's
stream of income I would love. Yes.
definitely. And the thing about that is it's only going to only going to produce for you. It's not going to take away from you. It's only going to produce for you. So just keep on going, keep on building it. Yeah. And then it pays you those dividends every month, every quarter, semi-annually or annually, you'll get a check. Ding.
Okay.
So, but like I said again, if you don't already have one, open an account with Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, Robinhood, or Acorns and get started today. So investing is truly how we are creating that generational wealth. Also, next we have tour guide or travel planner. So the skills needed for that, a lot of people are getting into the travel business, and I actually am in a travel business, but I don't have time to plan anybody's book anybody's trips or anything like that. So I just help people get discounted prices on travel. But some people love it, they book cruises for family reunions and all kind of stuff. And the skills needed is knowledge of local attractions and good communication skills and good interpersonal skills. And why that works, if you live in an area with historical or tourist significance, Atlanta would be great for that because there's a lot to tour in Atlanta, offering tours or planning travel experiences for others, and that's going to be fun and profitable for you, and it's fun while you're doing it too. So I always thought it would be fun if you lived in like an area like Florida or South Carolina or California, right there on the beach, to offer those different tours. Like if you take someone out to, like I went on a tour in South Carolina at the Isle of Palm last year to do parasailing. And I thought it was so much fun to be able to be the people who are driving the boat and keeping you entertained as you're getting ready to go up. I thought that's got to be the
So
best
fun.
job. Yeah. So,
That seems
yeah.
like fun.
So that would be a great side hustle.
I think it would be too. And I actually had considered being a travel agent at one point. I've actually talked to 3 different people at 3 different times. And then I just like, because they were saying, well, you like to plan trips and you're always doing something or going somewhere or whatever. So why not just, make money from it? And I don't know why I never pushed the button on that, but I think I should have, because so now there's something that I'm thinking of, um, you know, as another stream of income. So yeah. Thank you
And
for reminding me
it's
about
never
that.
too late. I know you always can do it, honey.
That's true.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me about that.
Absolutely.
Now, what I like, this is a great stream of income here, and I've done this before. Guys, women, we love to shop. We love to shop. We know where the deals are. We know where the good stuff is. We know what looks good on us and we can suggest what looks good on someone else, or maybe even something within their houses, anything. Personal shopping or being a stylist, guys. Once again, something that you're very good at, that you love, and people are always asking you your idea, your thought of something. You can make money from it. Being a personal shopper or stylist is needed in a fashion sense. Personal styling, home decor, anything. You got to think about it. You can make money from this. Why does it work? If you have a keen eye in fashion, if you have a keen eye in your hair, makeup, nail design, here again, home decor, anything. If you have that fashion sense, that keen eye, you can make a profit from that. Okay. So you can offer your personal shopping, styling services, and people will pay for that. I have a friend that used to be a personal stylist, and she was doing really well, and she did services for some celebrities, and she did really well. And then I have another friend, really good close friend. She's also a realtor, but she has this keen eye for decorating houses. And I mean, she does great.
Okay.
She does exceptionally well. Um, and then Cynthia, you and I know a mutual friend that's really good at creating artsy crafty things for your home as well.
Yes.
So you guys, I mean, that's a good way to make money. Just sit back and think about what you love to do. And
It
if people
really
have
is.
inquired about that, oh, how do you do this? Or
Mm-hmm.
what do you suggest about this? Can you
Mm-hmm.
give me some ideas on this? Make some money from it. Make
Exactly.
use it as a stream of income.
Yes.
Um, now, now there's another one that's on here. I'm like, Cynthia, I don't know anything about one of these now. Gardening or lawn care. Ooh, honey, I'm that person that says there's people for that. I
Yes.
don't want to put anybody out of a job. If something I can't do, then hey, let's try to figure out how to pay to
Mm-hmm.
do it. So gardening or lawn care, guys. So if you are good at flowers, planting flowers, I mean, you got to have that green thumb.
Mm-hmm.
Um, gardening knowledge, basic physical work. If that's something
Mm-hmm.
that you do and you love it, which can be therapeutic, I've been told,
Mm-hmm.
a form of just stress relief and relaxing,
Mm-hmm.
hey, market yourself. Market yourself. Why does it work? Many people enjoy working outside. They have the
Mm-hmm.
experience in lawn care. They can offer gardening classes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, things. Yeah, have you thought about something like
Yes.
that? Just offering gardening classes. You
Exactly.
know, lawn maintenance services can be a great way to
Mm-hmm.
earn extra income. All during the summer, up until what October, November,
Right.
you're gonna
Right.
need that service. So hey, you get a couple of months of rest time, and then hey, you're back at it again. Try
And
to look at that.
I know. And we were talking about the gardening the other last week when we were talking about the co-living and how you when you're living together, you if you have talents or skills, then you can like
Mhm.
do the teaching and the learning. And
Yeah.
so gardening was one of them that we mentioned.
Mhm.
And because that's something that people a lot of people want to learn how to garden. I would love to learn how to garden because I see so many people who just say it's so therapeutic for them to just get out there and do the work in the yard,
Yes.
lawn in the summertime.
Right. Right. Right.
Get out there and work in the yard.
Now, I would say, yeah, I wouldn't mind learning how to plant flowers and
Hmm.
trim them, keep it all nice and neat. But no, I don't want to learn
Not
how
the
to cut
lawn
grass.
care.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't want to do that.
I
I don't
hire
want to
somebody
edge.
for that.
No, ma'am, I don't want to edge hedge nothing. Yeah,
I
they
know.
got people for that.
I know exactly. The people come over once every 2 weeks.
Exactly.
I know, but I'll get out there and plant some flowers.
I know that's right. We could do that.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
that's a really good niche, another source
Yes.
of income. And if you don't mind, Cynthia, I just want to touch on photography and
Hmm.
videography. And I want to touch on that as a great stream of income. It's not something that I know how to do, but I've seen a lot of people that have adopted this form of making money, and they're
Mm.
doing great.
Okay.
They're doing excellent. Because now, you know, see, back in the day, we have a baby shower. It's just about I have to say it right. Back in the day, we would have a baby shower. People come over and we take the Polaroid pictures and keep going.
Yes,
Now it's
yes.
a whole $5,000
Video and I know. Oh my
yes,
gosh. Yes.
photography,
Yes.
videography. I mean, there's a video for everything and everybody.
Yes.
There's a photographer for everything and everybody.
Hmm.
So those are most definitely ways that you can that's a great side hustle, a great stream of income.
Hmm.
Putting your photography and videography skills to work is needed. Even editing and
Oh yes.
photography and video.
Hmm.
Editing the footage. Sometimes you may know how to just take the pictures and do the video, not know how to edit. That's a whole different craft
Exactly.
in its own,
That's another animal. Yes, it
another
is.
beast in its own,
It
and you can make
is.
money from it. You know,
Absolutely.
and why it worked. If you have that passion for photography
Hmm.
and videography, you can offer those services to events,
Hmm.
portraits, businesses when they're having their outings or business meeting content. Um, all that you can sell stock photos online. So there's
Hmm.
so many different things that you can do with this. So when you
Absolutely.
guys are, when you're creating your streams of income, do
Hmm.
not short sell yourself.
Don't sleep on photography and videography. You know
That's
what? And another thing too, Val, I've heard a lot of people, especially now that content creation is so big, I've
mm-hmm.
heard a lot of content creators say, they love in their business, they love making their videos, but the part that they would love to outsource is that they don't like doing that that editing. So that's definitely a skill you can contract out.
You can. You can.
Editing, yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, 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 go ahead.
I was gonna say, I saw a video of a friend. They went to a wedding. It was
Mm-hmm.
an elaborate wedding, and it was like 3 months ago. And so I saw the video, and it was just so beautiful. I
Mm-hmm.
forgot who she said they hired a professional
Okay.
videographer and everything, and it
Mm-hmm.
was just gorgeous. And I said, "Oh, that's a beautiful wedding! Oh my God!" She told me they were
Well,
already divorced. And I said, "Oh my gosh, but the wedding was so gorgeous."
what? Oh my goodness.
3 months, they were already divorced. And I was just taken by that video. It was like, oh my gosh, I felt like I was there at the wedding. And she said, "Girl, they're already divorced." I said, "Oh no." I know.
Well, she made her money.
But the investment for the videographer was good, that's for sure.
Oh my
I
goodness. Oh my
know.
goodness. Yes, you guys come up with your skills and just don't shortchange yourself. Look at research
I
to
know.
make it into a business. So that way you can make your money from it because you want to think about your time, your expertise, or whatever. So hey, put a nice little cap on that so you can benefit from it.
Yes, yes, yes. No. Okay, so let's look at the fitness instructor or yoga teacher. Y'all, this is so huge right now. So everybody's getting into fitness and yoga. So if you are that fitness guru or yoga, listen, I turn my bedrooms into a yoga room, but I would not get out. I do it myself. For myself, I go in there. I start my day every day with the yoga on the mats and everything, and lift weights. But I wouldn't get out there and try to teach somebody. But I do it for myself. But if you have those skills, that fitness skills or the yoga expertise, then if you're passionate about fitness, get out there and make it happen. Get those certifications, and you can become a part-time fitness instructor or yoga teacher. A lot of people are looking for that right now because we need that what? Self-care. We do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, yes,
We do.
yes.
It's all about self-care, and it's like number one
Absolutely.
right now. Number
Absolutely.
one. So
Absolutely.
I want to talk a little bit about voiceover work. Now, as we've been coming up with these ideas of how to make extra income for people over 50, as I spoke to Cynthia, I said I want to touch on the ones that I've done or that I want to do or feel very passionate about. So voiceover work, guys, I have been thinking about voiceover work for years, and I do mean years. And this was like, God, I mean like early 2000s. I remember working with my dear friend, it's a dentist, Dr. Allen. He's a dentist. I used to work for him years ago. And he's like, "Val, I bet you can do it. You have the voice for it. You can do it. You can do this. You can do this." So we took a stab at it early 2000 and went into a studio, what have you, but nothing ever came of it. So then I kind of like started doing other things. But then I've been in the training world and I thought of it from a training standpoint when we're doing our web-based training, things of that nature. So then I start thinking about it again. So I start doing more research on the different types of voiceovers that you have. So this is a way that you guys can most definitely make money. And here again, Fiverr can, if you're needing some assistance, or they can teach you, or you can go onto Fiverr. They can most definitely give you some information. So the skills that are needed for this is clear voice expressions. Clear voice expressions. It doesn't really matter the tone of your voice because different people are looking for different things. So some people say, "Oh, well, my voice is too squeaky. My voice is too raspy." But It just takes that one call. All right. So here is a way that you can make money. Now, why does this work? Voiceover works for audiobooks, commercials, or animations. Those can be great options where you can choose to do voiceovers. Okay. So if you have a good voice and you enjoy speaking, websites like voices.com offer opportunities for voice actors. So there are tons of voice classes, tons of them in Atlanta. And then guys, you can even you don't even have to go into actual studio. You don't have to go into actual studio. This is something that you can do from home to perfect your craft and offer these services. So there's like top 5 best voiceovers that you can look at online right now. I'm not going to go through those 5, but all you got to do is just put it on there, put it online, pull it up online, top 5 voiceovers, and it's going to pop up for you. So this is something that I encourage you to really think about. I want to think about it. I don't think that I have the best voice, but I've been told as when I was training that I have a demanding voice, and then it attracts people attention, like they want to hear you, they want to listen to you. Okay. So I'm like, you know what? Whether I have it or not, I still want to do voiceovers for somebody somewhere. So I'm going to put my plug out there. Y'all come see me.
I know. I hear you. All right,
voiceovers is really good.
Yes.
Okay? Yes. All right. So I think I have one more. I think since you're here that I want to go over.
Yeah.
Let me see. I think it's just one more. Senior care. Just want to make sure that's it. So my last one that I would like to talk about is senior care companion. All right. My apologies, guys.
No worries.
Senior care companions, that is needed. That's caregiving for our senior citizens. They could be they need minimum help, or they may need just someone to sit with them, someone to take them out, someone to run errands with them, play games with them, or they may need a little bit more with lifting and bathing and things of that nature. But if you have a passion for your seniors like I do, then this is something that's really great for you to do. So why it worked? Many families seek non-medical help for their elderly family members. Non-medical. All right. So that doesn't mean that you're administering any type of medication. You're just reminding them to take their medication. There's nothing that you're doing that you actually need a certification for. Okay. Just companion sitting. All right. Offering that companionship, reading a book. Like I said, playing games, watching TV with them, honey. They love Gus Chow. Oh, you can get paid $20-something an hour just by sitting there watching Gus Smoke.
Oh, okay.
So that's great. Light housekeeping, helping with errands can be fulfilling. So a way to earn extra income. So if it's something you like, then do so. It's really easy to get into. Really easy to get into.
Okay. So let me ask you this, Val. Since you have experience in this and you love this, is this something that's in demand, in great demand?
It is in great demand. I'm gonna tell you a couple of reasons why.
Okay.
Look, I'm drinking this and she's trying to drink it too.
Oh.
Let me tell you why it's in great demand. Number one, because we're getting older. There's a lot of facilities, yes. There's a lot of facilities out there, but what's happening is people that are working in these facilities don't need to be working in these facilities. So now they're wanting to look for more personable and personal care for their life. Okay. So someone that they can trust, where there's not a lot of change of hands and change of people. So they want to just keep it at that one person that's out there with their loved one. And they want to build a rapport with you, and you become just like a family member. So now they're trusting you with their loved one. All right. So there is a high demand. And hey, if you love the seniors, go do it. Now, if you just want to just be a companion sitter and do light housekeeping, don't you say that you don't mind taking them places, because that's not what you want to do. Say you don't mind lifting them, because that's not what you want to do.
Okay.
Say you don't mind bathing them, because that's not what you want to do.
Right.
So due to what your skill is and what your passion is, so that way you do great at it. Okay.
Okay. And I see some comments in the chat this isn't the first time TikTok was threatened to shut down, so it may be just fine. And also, when we were talking about selling the goods, that you can use eBay as well.
Okay.
I know.
Oh yeah.
And then
Okay.
for your for your granddaughter. Oh,
Look, she's just all over the place.
I know.
I was trying
But
not to
that's
put her
cute.
in here, guys, but sometimes
No,
I'm,
she's precious. I was just talking about how so cute she was.
look,
She is.
I'm drinking water out of this cup, so she has taken my cup. Now you know I can do that.
Oh,
I can't drink no more water, y'all.
I know how that is. Okay, so the next one is driving for ride share services, y'all. So when back in 20, I think it was 2015, Uber was a totally different thing back then.
Mm-hmm.
I was between projects and I came home and I said, you know what? I'm going to drive for Uber for the summer. And I did. I had the best time. I met so many people. I had great conversation. I got 5-star ratings. It was just great. I even sold a house to a truck driver who I picked up one time. And and it was just, I mean, it was a great experience. Now, we made more than they make now, but and the conditions were better than they are now, but the skill and the skills needed, of course, are driving and having a reliable car. And then, of course, why it works. If you have a car driving for Uber or Lyft or any other ride share service, I'm not sure. It seems like I did hear that there were a couple more, or at least one more, that was coming into being. It offers you a flexible schedule. Now, I've heard that that's changed now. You have to kind of say what time you're going to be driving. And I used to be just driving my little ride share, and I'd pop into a movie, watch the movie, and then pick some people up who were leaving the movie, going home, and take them home, because they were getting an Uber. I said, yeah, but I was having a ball. I had so much fun. That's a great way to earn some extra cash as long as you have a reliable vehicle and flexible. I'm sure it is flexible to some extent. I don't know how much it's changed, but it's a way you can definitely. I used to always say you could never, if you drive Uber or Lyft, you could never say you're broke because you could always get in your car and make some money. So, yeah.
Yes. Even if it's gas money or one bill
Yes,
money, you can always make
absolutely.
something. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I do Lyft. I
Okay.
do. And
Okay.
and I like the fact that years ago before COVID, I did Uber. I
Okay.
did that for a little while as well, and then I
Okay.
even did like the delivery services like Uber Eats and all that.
Okay. Okay.
So now
Yeah.
dealing with Lyft, I like it because I can set my parameters where I want to go,
Okay.
what area I want to stay in. So I don't like to get on the expressways, but I can
Okay.
still hit 3 to 4 cities without having to get on the expressway. And it's okay.
Exactly. And and it was so funny because I never wanted to go like if I went to the airport, I would pick people up over here on my side of town and take people to the airport. But as soon as I think I've talked to some people and they said you can't do this anymore. But as soon as I got to the airport and dropped them off, I turned my app off because I wasn't going to take anybody from my side from the airport to all the way to the other side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
I'm like,
yeah.
I don't even want
Yeah.
to go near the airport.
Mm-mm. I know.
But yeah,
But
so there's like tons of ways.
hmm
Tons of ways right now. Back in the day, there may not have been as many ways to make money when you don't have a job, but now
I
you
know.
can do it. I even listed in September when I was done working, I
Mhm.
even made my own little personal assistant cards, and I
Oh,
took them like to different houses out here in the neighborhood.
okay.
I took them to different areas and gave them to different people. Hey, if you need errands that need to be ran, just let me know. So there's ways because people are now paying for convenience.
Yes.
People are paying for
Yes.
convenience. So it's a really good way for you to create one of these several streams of income based off of what your niche is, what you like to do, because people are paying
Absolutely.
things now. So yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, as long if you look at these different items on this list, you've got to come up with something that you can make work, for a side hustle or another stream of income.
exactly. I totally agree.
Exactly. And so the next one is the language translator. So here you just need to be bilingual or multilingual. And so why it works is if you're fluent in other languages, and a lot of people I know at the airport, you might be able to get some work too, because translators are always needed at the airport. But at a lot of different customer service companies and things like that, they need those translators because people calling in for customer service are speaking different languages. And it's usually a better pay too. As long as you're bilingual or multilingual, if you can speak that other extra language, you'll get more money 9 times out of 10 than the person just speaking one language. And so that's always good. And so websites like Translators Cafe and Ginkgo can help you find work with that translation skill. And then affiliate marketing or blogging. So skills needed on that are writing, marketing, and website creation. And why that's going to work for you is if you have a passion for a niche like blog or website or monetizing it through affiliate marketing. If you have that blog or website, just get that, and then you would be able to offer an affiliate link when you want to pass that along to other people, and then people can get paid off of that. So this takes time to grow, but it can be done. And so that's your affiliate marketing. And then some tips for the success: just leverage your network. Many of these opportunities come through word of mouth. So those referrals and word of mouth, and don't be afraid to tell friends and family about professional contacts that you have, and that you're starting a new venture. Tell all your friends and family if you're starting a new venture, so they can be an affiliate, and you can pay them an affiliate marketing fee, and just a referral. And then start small. If you're unsure, just start your little side hustle or stream of income on a small scale. Just test the waters and then build up your experience, but be flexible. So you're going to pick your side hustles that are going to give you flexible hours so you don't feel stifled. And it makes you feel good because you're doing something that you're skilled at, and you're making some money. So these streams of income not only can provide additional income, but they can keep you mentally and physically engaged with other individuals.
That is so true, Cynthia. That being flexible is really, really, really important, to be flexible with what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And starting out small so you don't overwhelm yourself. And then that way you help you to perfect what you're doing.
Yes, absolutely.
To it. So yeah, some good tips for success.
Yes.
I really think that our audience have chosen some of these to go ahead and start making some extra.
I know, yes, because we're telling y'all you can be 50 and older, but doesn't mean that you have to stop making money. You can make money and be happy and just feeling good about what you're doing because you're talented and you're working in your skill sets. All right. All right. Okay, guys, that's it for the fourth quarter storytellers today. Thank you so much. We enjoyed you. And like you say, two things, Val. Like, subscribe, and share. And then I know you're going to take us to the word.
You know I am.
Oh.
You made a mess of it out. Okay, guys. So yes, I always want to give you something, something good to end with.
Yes.
Psalms 56:11. And in God, I trust and am not afraid. What can man do to me? So when you're thinking about your niche, what you're going to use to make a second or third, fourth, fifth stream of income, trust in God. There's nothing that man can do. You have the ability to do. You have all the power in your hands to do whatever it is that you want to do, and just also tell yourself it's all coming together. And honey, I had to think about this one yesterday. I forget the Bible verse, but surely goodness and mercy shall follow
Yes.
all the days of my life.
Come on now.
No matter what you do, no matter what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
it's more than enough. God is following you. He's going to guide you. Say, hey guys,
All
get out
right.
there, make some money, like,
Yes.
subscribe, and share, and keep on, come on back with some more information. We always got some good stuff for you.
All right, guys. Have a great evening.
Bye.
Bye.